Aries. All right, Aries, let's take a look at your person's energy. What are they hiding? First, we'll take a look at who this person is, what's your current situation with this person, and then we'll see what they are hiding. Thank you for hitting the like button on your way in. Okay. What is the current situation between Aries and this person? Shout out to all my Aries subscribers, my new ones and my day ones. I feel like someone could have been waiting on the other person, but they've given up. If you were waiting on this person to return, I feel like you've kind of given up on that. I feel like you've also had clarity when it came to this situation. I feel like you're finding more peace and happiness outside of this connection. I feel like you have clarity on who this person is, and now you view them as manipulative, arrogant, and aggressive is what I heard in my head. That's not... Why the Three of Cups? Three of Cups and the Empress. Is this outside of this person? Watching. Is this how you view them? Okay, you view them as watching you move on with your life. You feel like this person spies on you. Flip it if you need to. I don't know why you would need... I mean, listen, I don't know. Flip it if you need to. But I feel like you view this person as watching you move on with your life. You maybe have a new friend group. You may be dating. You may be in a phase where you're just going outside more, feeling more confident about who you are. You could have new people in your life, new friends, or new dating prospects. You feel like they're burdened by the fact that you're moving on with your life. With that Ten of Wands there, World card. I feel like Queen of Swords, Empress. I feel like you have some sort of newfound confidence. You're feeling more like your best self. You're not emotionally wrapped up into whatever this was with this person. I feel like you're kind of just moving on with your life and finding happiness outside of this connection. And you feel like this person has to just watch you move on and be burdened by the fact that you're moving on. Is how you view this person. You feel like this person was unstable and they made you unstable. I feel like you're focused on new. There was a point where you were definitely stuck on this person. You could have had jealousy issues with this person in the past or whatever. I feel like there was instability in the past. But I feel like you want new. With this Ace of Cups, I feel like you're moving towards the future. You want new. What's the Two of Swords? You could have found out about another person in their energy as well. With that Queen of Wands in reverse. And that could have been ultimately what pushed you to head in a different direction. Okay? So what is this person hiding from you? They miss your attention. I'm getting this song in my head. You could be dealing with a fire sign. It's a song by Peter Collins. It's called Can't Nobody Love Me Like You Do. it's like he's not a very big artist, but if you look on YouTube, you can find it. I feel like this person feels like there's a certain type of attention or energy. Okay, that sounded like a little bit like a narc. Okay, but this person feels like there's a certain type of energy or attention or praise that you used to give this person that they miss. You may have fed their ego. I feel like this person wants to rush in and be some sort of, they want to rush in and show up more stable and offer you messages or maybe something more. They want to show up like, I'm not toxic, I'm charming, like I'm stable now. And my only thing, when people show up with all of these like people cards like this makes me feel like there's multiple sides to someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you can't just show up as like the King of Pentacles? Why do you want to come towards someone and be like Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups? I don't know. It's just a lot. Like, I don't know. Devil card in reverse. It feels theatrical to me. But even though they want to do this, I feel like, I don't know, they go back and forth about letting the idea of this is someone who wants to come towards you. That's what I will say, Aries. But I feel like they go back and forth about just dropping that idea. They stress out about it. I feel like there's an aspect here of them feeling like this is my lot in life. Like I just gotta let this go. Like this is what happens. Like it almost feels like they view it as some sort of karma. They may not call it karma, but it feels like, you know how when you do something, oh my gosh, like when you do something and you get a consequence for it and you're like, well, I deserve that. You know what I mean? Because you know what you did. So I feel like this person goes back and forth about coming towards you, but also feeling like, nah, like, I guess this is just what it's going to be since whatever happened between me and Aries happened. Like, I just got to let it go. Like, this is what I get, or this is what happens, you know? Star card, they still have hope. So you must not be talking to this person. Well, yeah, that's what we saw earlier. Maybe you waited for a little while, but then you just moved on with life. I feel like this person's missing your attention. They think about impulsively coming towards you, trying to present themselves. I don't know why I want to word it like that, like trying to present themselves. I don't know if I'm buying it, but they want to show up more responsible, you know, open, charming, not toxic, which tells me maybe they were toxic in the past for this to stand out so much. Enough for a card to come out for it. Devil in reverse. They want to show you a different side to themselves. Like, I'm not toxic anymore. But they still haven't learned the lessons. And they're still a little bit, not a little bit, they're still uncommittal. Whatever that means for your connection. Like if they were cheating in the past, or if they were friend zoning you in the past, or whatever it was, there's still an aspect to them that still hasn't learned their lesson. And Hierophant in reverse, they're still not very committal. I feel like this person hasn't learned the lessons. They're going to try to show up like they have, but I still don't feel like they have. They're still difficult to cooperate with. They could have, you know what? They could have broken up with someone else. Three of Pentacles in reverse. They were difficult to deal with this person. Like, there's a connection that they've had since you disconnected from this person. For some of you, they were in another connection, and I feel like whatever reason that fell out, it has similarities, like them being uncooperative here. Tell me about the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, juggling. This person still has ways about them. I feel like they may have even gone through a recent breakup that's not between you two. There's something else here. I feel like they were showing up uncommittal in that. Yeah, Two of Cups. They could have even talked about you in this connection and like triangulated this person with you. Like comparing that person to you. They could have mentioned your name. Like, and made it seem like you were something better than this other person. I don't know. See, that's what I wasn't buying this person. Six of Pentacles. Full card. This person definitely wants another go with you. And again, you know, the energy of them like, oh, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be stable. I want this fresh new start. This person could feel like you're their person. They're hoping to manifest you, Gemini. I feel like I can't shake this energy. I said Gemini. Your person could be a Gemini, okay, because the Magician card came out, okay. Or a Virgo with that Mercury energy. But it could be any sign. I don't call out signs because I feel like you shouldn't need the sign. These are pretty specific. So if it don't sound like your story, you know, then it's not your story. But I feel like this person could have, like, I don't know why I can't shake the energy that, like, if they got in another connection, I feel like they brought your name up before. Like, oh, Aries would never do this or that, or Aries would do this and that, or something like that. Like, they could have had disagreements with that person around you, around their connection with you. So I don't know if they would, like I said, compare you to this person and tell them that, like, Aries would never do this or that, or Aries would always do this and that. Like, if they were arguing. If they were arguing, they could have brought your name up and made it seem like their connection with you was more superior or something like that. Or even like, oh, you know, Aries still has my heart or something. I don't know. It's something weird like that. But I don't know. I don't like this person. Ace of Swords in reverse. Confusion. That's like giving me mind games. So I don't know if this other person they had in their energy, they would play mind games with that person by like bringing you up to make them feel bad. Okay. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Aries. If you need a more personal reading, go ahead and email me and we will get you set up. Thank you for hitting the like button.